Hello farmers and welcome back to Western Australia. Got the Case Magnum backing up to our, well, I think it was one of the first almost items that we purchased is the forage wagon. And we got to go start picking up the straw that we have in our wheat field. Don't need to pick it all up, but just enough to get our compost bin kind of full so we can compact it, cover it up, let it ferment, and get ourselves some compost. I already got the combine and the Massey Ferguson over in the oat field. The harvest is going on. I'm going to have a little bit of an issue because right now it's going up alongside the road where all the telephone poles are. And that is going to need to be unloaded here pretty soon, I would expect. Yeah, so it should be kind of interesting what happens over there. Course play should move over to allow me room to unload it, but we will see what happens. This field here did us pretty well with wheat. We got the chickens enough feed probably for a very long time. We got ourselves some straw, but this field does need some lime in it, so we're going to have to take care of that here sooner rather than later. I am looking at currently what our crop rotation is going to be for it next year. This field, of course, was just wheat. Before that was oats. Crop rotation is kind of saying oats would be another good crop to put back into here, so that's kind of interesting. You are blocked by an object. I wonder if you're hitting one of the telephone poles. That would be my guess anyways. Let me just go ahead and see if I can fill this forage wagon. I mean, I know I can fill it up, but let's see if I can fill it before I need to go on over. I'm not going to grab a whole bunch. I'm not going to grab every little bit of straw off this field, just enough to get the compost bin where it needs to be. I do hope that it'll allow me to dump the straw into the compost bin. If it doesn't, well then, I guess I can leave it in the forage wagon for now and sell it at some point. I mean, it is straw. We can do something with it. Let's spin around here. I'm not sure if I'll get to it today because the money situation is kind of low. But I did activate the sheds that allow us to be able to put the pallets into, like we use on hinterland. Okay, you're blocked by an object. Oh, course place block. Okay, I know why you're blocked by it, because you are too darn close. I see what's going on here. I think the combine's getting ready to back up and harvest to the side a little bit. Alright, so while it's doing that, let's get the truck, which is right here. You can see we already got 16,000 liters of oats. So, of course, everything into our silo so we can sell it at the best time. Unlike the previous seasons where, with no silo, we had to sell pretty much as we harvested because we had nowhere to put it. Now, once we get the first headland done, it shouldn't be too bad. All the straw bales, we will go ahead and put them into storage as well. We may end up having possibly 3 of the sheds, 2 for pallets, 1 over by the sheep, 1 over for like the tableware and the sugar plant, but the sugar plant should be, well, no, I think last year I actually had to take sugar out of the production buildings because we were getting full in there. So yeah, I could probably put some pallets into there. I'm not going to go to the extreme like I did in the hinterland where it could hold like 750 pallets. I think if I use the one that only stores like 250, if I keep it down, I may not get the lag when I get near there, but we'll have to wait and see. But the sheds are 10 grand a piece, so in total 30,000 for all the sheds I need. I don't really need one for the bales because we got the extra shed we put down a couple episodes ago, and I think that'll give us enough room for the bales currently. But definitely for the pallets, because the one by the sheep just having the wool just sitting outside scattered around like it is doesn't look the best. And wait for them to get empty here. And then I got to get my worker back going on the bales. Why are you saying you're blocked by an object? What are you blocked by? You're not trying to back up. I am definitely not in the way. I'm not too sure why that is having some issues. Alright, well, I'll get you back on course, I think. Hard to find good help these days. Before I set you off, though, let me make sure that we got the balers set to go. And I think this time I'll set up you to be a little bit further behind this time. Follow the John Deere, please. And then, yeah, we'll put you at 40 meters behind. That should be perfect. All right, and then set you off on a worker. Is everyone all set this for a few minutes here? Oh, yeah, okay. Are you gonna? It's doing that because the combine pulled over, so it's just reading the waypoints. But I think it's going to get back on track there. Alright, I think everyone's good to go. Let's get back over to the case. And let's see if I can dump this 16,000 liters of straw into the compost bin. I should be able to. Now, in kind of a good way, summer is starting to come to an end here, which means that our orchards are not going to be running once fall arrives, which in turn means they won't be using compost and the fertilizer. So I'll have a little while to get the compost pile kind of get ready for next season. All that you see in there is organic waste from the greenhouses and the production building. Now, you should unload in here, I hope. I mean, I did it like it was like the first or second episode we put it in here, but it was an empty bunker at the time. I just wanted to make sure to do it once organic waste is in here. All right, so we got, wait, how much do we have in there? 91,000. All right, so that's not too bad. You know what I should be doing is, where's my John Deere? Oh, the John Deere 6230 is over in the harvesting, well, the field that we're harvesting, because I had to bring over the header for the combine. So that brought the header and the header trailer over. So that's where that is, okay. I was actually going to get it set up to start spreading some lime over here. But I also need to pick up the bales as well. All right, let's get one more forage wagon of straw, which shouldn't be too hard. And I just want to get the big chunks. All the little stuff, it would add up, but it just seems like it would take forever. But then again, this forage wagon does only hold 16,000. So, I don't know if you saw it or not, but if you happen to miss it, last Friday was the first Friday for Fact Sheet Friday for FS22. And I did about a 2-minute video on it. And the interesting thing about it was, for the most part, I know I wasn't the only one that noticed it, but on the trailers, you know, they had a couple of the trailers in the Fact Sheet Fridays, and it was showing the crop types. You could see the crop types that would accept. And there was a couple of crop types, well, I would say they're crop types, but they had no icon, but instead they had a question mark into it. So it almost seems like there might be 2 other crops that Giants has not announced yet for FS22. Now, in my guessing, I do believe Oxbow, which is the spinach harvester, that's going to be an FS22, and also we see the Oxbow. I've used it on Hills of Tuscany for grape harvesting. Oxbow, I do believe, does make a pea harvester. So maybe we'll have some peas. And the other crop I was thinking of, as we saw in some videos, I think we saw a factory where we got to make rope. So maybe something to do with some flax. Possibly. So I don't know exactly what crop type they would use to make flax, other than, well, flax itself. But yeah, that'd be my guesses right now. But that's just all speculation. Anyways. But getting back to it, if you happen to miss the Fact Sheet Friday and you're kind of interested, like I said, it's only like a 2-minute video. We're just, they're just showcasing some of the tractors, trailers, harvesters. And it does have the Oxbow harvester there, so if you want to know how much it costs, yeah, get ready, buckle in, because we can see how much the spinach harvester is going to cost us when it comes time to buying one. Well, let's see if I can grab enough here, and then we'll grab our bale trailer, our bale loader, and we'll come out over here and grab the straw bales. That way I can get the 6230 in here and start spreading some lime down. Alright, there we go. I sit corrected. This holds 16,100 liters. Looking forward to this upcoming few months here in Western Australia, especially when June gets here. Tableware, we're going to have a lot of that to sell. We're going to have silage bales to sell. It's all looking really good financially. And yeah, I'm not sure how, what steps I want to do. I would like to pay off maybe one of the loans. But also starting to purchase some more land would be good, especially that cotton field. So we'll have to see what's going on with that in a couple of months. Watch out for the little chickens running around, and the ducks, of course. Am I stuck? Yeah, I was stuck there for a second. There we go. Alright, let's just drop that off right there, because I may go grab some a little bit later on. Alright, let me just hook up to this, and then we'll go empty out the John Deere harvester. Careful not to run into the windrower. Let's start tabbing here. That's what we're looking for. Where art thou? I guess it doesn't matter which way I go, because I'm kind of in the middle either way. And I'm not going to be able to actually unload the entire combine, I don't think. I can take about 20,000 liters more, and the combine holds 24. And this is where I started the course play to start harvesting the field, so starting to make a second headland. I think I had it on 3 headlands just to give it enough room to turn around in the field. I didn't want it, well, the telephone poles and near the road, I didn't want it to get stuck in traffic and all that kind of stuff. So I'll have to unload the combine, spin around, head back to the farm, get it into the silo, and kind of, I don't want to say rush back here, but this combine's going to fill up relatively quick. Don't have nothing to do with the oats. We're not going to buy the grain mill again. Gets asked quite a bit, like, why don't we buy the grain mill? We got all this grain. Nah, we got plenty of production buildings. think this holds 59,400 liters. I don't know why I got the 400 in mind, but... Oh, there's rain in the forecast, but we should get this field done before the rain gets here, apparently. Should give us a few hours anyways. Am I right at 59.4? Is that what we hold? Wow, I actually remembered the number right on the dot for a change. Alright, should turn on the beacons here, because I am going to be on the road itself. Yeah, the wear and tear, I probably should be taking care of my vehicles, but I'm pretty sure most of that is on the trailer, because someone did remind me we bought this trailer used. But definitely want to keep the truck in tip-top shape. We need all the horsepower that we can get. Any traffic coming that way? I don't see any. And any traffic coming that... Wow, this is a change. No traffic? Easy around the corner. There's my 6230 John Deere. Oh, they took care of the field over here today. That was covered in lime this morning. Yeah, I haven't seen anything for FS25 where we're going to be able to see other farmers in their fields. I think it would be just kind of cool, even if it was just like one field and it could rotate, where they just had an AI tractor like doing some field work into it. So you would see it driving around actually doing something. As long as it's a field you don't own, and whatever the field needs, you just see the tractor out there doing its job. All right, let me just double check because I didn't look, but I don't think there's anything we're selling today. I mean, the sugar price is going up. At least that's what it says. But that best price is in January, and we're in February, so that price should be actually going down. And everything else is either neutral, not really good price, or not even close to being there. But yeah, if we look at the cane juice, well, we think we just sold that, so that's why. Yeah, tableware in June, we're up to 175,000. That should easily get up to 200,000 by that time. Silage, we do have, yeah, okay, I remember seeing that, 187, but we got more silage on the way. Yeah, we should be somewhere around 600 grand in sales in June. And we can do a lot with 600 grand. Could buy a field, maybe even buy the New Holland T9 tractor. I'm kind of set on the New Holland T9 just because I have not used that tractor in ages. And I'm trying to... I don't like having all one brand on a farm. I know a few people have said before, you know, running all New Holland farm, John Deere farm, Case farm, whatever. I like having all different kind of brands of equipment on the farm if I could. Let's see, where are you? You were down at the bottom making your way around this way, so you got to be over here somewhere. There we go. Now I see you render in. Soybean field, that's going to take 2 more months. I think that's going to be in April for some reason. Spin around here. And this time we should be able to unload it. But of course, as we go along, it's harvesting and getting more grain in. So I'm going to get at least a half a trailer load in here, I do believe. Well, I'm going to have to sell something within the next month or two because we got the sugarcane harvest to get to. And that's going to cost us about $30,000 in leasing fees. Like $25,000 for the original lease and then the hourly fees that we got to pay for. Alright, getting close to where the combine's capacity is in the trailer. Alright, we're going to call that good enough for now. Leave that right here. Just want to see what time the rain's going to get here. And yeah, not until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we got time. Let's actually grab the John Deere. I will leave the trailer here for the header. Do I actually have traffic turned off or something? It's kind of weird. I'm not seeing no cars. I thought I saw cars earlier. Traffic on. Oh, they might be all grouped together. Because when the harvester... Yeah, here they come. When the harvester was probably going up alongside the road, they all slow down and don't want to pass the harvester because they're in the range of the worker. It's almost like an Australian parade is going on today. Alright, I probably should throw the wide weight tires on here. Is that what I had on before? I would think so. And then we'll put the Bredal spreader on here. Sorry, not the Bredal spreader. We just have the Kubota spreader. We'll throw that on here, top it off with lime. And we'll get some lime start being thrown down in the wheat field over here while I pick up these straw bales. And something on here, boy, this is even worn down. So while I'm in here, probably repair stuff. Alright, I'm right on top of the toolbox. 278 to repair the front end loader, why not? Pallet forks, we'll repair that for 43. And the John Deere for 702. There we go, customize. Wide tires and weights. No charge. Alright, that's what we want to see. Customize. Alright, let's go ahead and put the front end loader back on. There we go. And the Bredal... I keep saying Bredal spreader. Yep. Kubota spreader is right behind us. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Pick up the forks. Pick up the Kubota. And then top this off with some lime. Perfect. Let's see, eggs should be good, even though we don't have a whole bunch of them, but the eggs should be good also in, I would say, June. Alright, let's hope I don't run into, or the worker won't run into any bales before I get around to picking them up. Create job, make sure it's this field only. Good to see that course play is not jumping around everywhere on me today. Yeah, 2 headlands should be more than enough for this. Actually, 1 headland's more than enough. And generate course. Yes, there are some wheat still in the field, but that's okay. All right, let's get into the case. But I can see the combine is almost full again, which is great. I mean, the more the better. All right, let's try to avoid Twister. Nope, I'm zipping across in front of you. There we go. So, of course, we got the big bales here. Forgot how many liters are in a straw bale with the mod pack that we got going, but I want to say it's like 60 something. Let's just jump out and have a quick look. 67,500 liters of straw per bale. I should be going around the headland first because that's what our worker in the John Deere is going to do. So since we're not going to be going with cows right away, the straw, most of it's going to be sold. We will keep about 2 to 3 bales. I think 2 is more than enough for our tableware production. So I should start bringing the straw bales over there that I want for that. Actually, I got some big swaths of straw down here. I could bring the baler down later on after it's done working in that field. Actually, I really would like to put the sheds down. But in order for me to put the sheds down, I have to borrow some money. Which, you know, I don't mind doing, as we know. I mean, 1, it will clean up the yard a little bit. 2, will make it look a little bit better. But then that's the whole point of cleaning up the yard, right? And I should probably borrow enough. Maybe if I borrow just like 100 grand and pay it back within a year, which we should easily do. Now, I'm going to need the money anyways for the forage harvester, so it's either sell something that's not at the best time to sell, or take out a small loan for a year. I say we take out a small loan for a year. Is that spreader already gone through all that lime? Yikes. Needs to be unloaded. Needs to be refilled. This is this is the slight problem of trying to run a big farm on big fields, even though you got workers going. It's kind of hard to keep up. Trying to get all the work done. Alright, we'll leave the case running. We will get the harvester emptied. So we'll just turn around here because it's further down this field here. Course plate, when I set it up, does show it going around the island here. And this is what I'm saying, in the distant future, I can see ourselves having a second combine. Because once we start getting more and more big fields, getting 2 harvests done at the same time. But if I do that, if we're not harvesting the same crop type, then I'll probably need another truck and another trailer to help it unload. And actually, after unloading the combine this time, I need to run back to the farm and unload this. I do expect the combine to be full here before I get back because I did not unload it completely. Fingers crossed when it comes time to sell the oats and also the wheat. I think we'll be selling some wheat. That's just going over to the grain mill over here. Let's rush back to the combine here before it gets full. Keep it on the go. And the fields that we have purchased, they are decent sized fields, but of course they're not the biggest ones on the map. So when it comes time to the biggest field, there's going to be a lot of carting back and forth. May have to get ourselves a bigger trailer, or at least have a couple of trailers possibly. Now in theory I could actually put this truck and trailer on follow me to the combine and have it offset so it's constantly unloading. But I could see some issues coming into where they would get near one another, collide with one another, like on corners and such, or when the combine turns around even. Well, the combine is empty and it should start going up and down the field. But what I need to do is I need to get over there and start getting some of the bales off the field, and I could be waiting for traffic forever. And I need to get over there as soon as I can. Yeah, alrighty, blocked by an object, no surprise. I got room for 5 more bales on here. Wonder how much straw is actually going for it. I mean, it should be like at its lowest point, so probably not the best time to be selling it, but I'm trying to think, do I really want to store it and pick it back up just to bring an extra couple grand? I mean, yes, I know money is kind of tight around here, and the extra couple grand can come in handy. I'm hoping you left me enough room to pick up this bale. And then when I do pick it up, give me a second to get out of here before you start driving forward, please. But I'm thinking you may not do so. Yeah, we'll grab this one here. I'm going to skip that one over there. That should be more than out of the way. Alright, so I can pick up 3 more. So it looks like they're going to start the work there. Okay. I see the angle that you're going to approach it at. That bale should not be in the way. That bale should not be in the way. I'm not sure any of these will be in the way either, but definitely grab this one here. And I got room for one more. Is there another bale here? Yeah, I see one straight ahead. We'll grab that one. And let's check the straw price and see just what it is going for. If it's not that bad, then maybe I'll just sell them. All right, straw. Let's see, $33. Price is going up compared to $49. I could get $22. 33. I mean, I guess I'll keep a hold of them. Oh yeah, so this field here, this is our first harvest in the field. I kind of forgot to check my precision scoring, but I think it was a 77 in this field, was it not? Well, it can't be, but it's going up. So the pH value went up. And yeah, because we didn't put hardly any nitrogen in the field, precision farming doesn't think we did fertilizing in the field, even though it's pretty well fertilized. It may be over-fertilized in some areas. All right, but I mean, overall, the score has probably gone up to 1%, which I think it has. But yeah, follow and then oats. So I mean, pretty much any crop I can probably put into here. Let's do oats. Well, we don't want to do corn. Soybean is good, but planting soybean means no fertilizer. So when I harvest again, that score will not rise up. What else we got? No, not sugar beet. Give me something with 110. Oh, not grass, though. Okay, so wheat. Or barley. Canola would be good. When do we plant canola here? Well, today, basically. This month or next month is when I would plant canola. What's the other field? I kind of forgot what we had in the other field. I mean, I know it's soybeans now, and we don't harvest soybeans until... Yeah, it's not going to matter. I was trying to time it right, so I'm like, if I could harvest soybeans next month, and maybe plant like canola again, if that was a choice, I would wait until next month to plant, which I still could do. But it looks like, yeah, we'd be putting canola into this field. All right, straw bales... I think we're just going to hold on to. I'm going to put the trailer over here for now. But this field should be in good condition for lime, right? Okay, that's in good shape for lime. So, yeah, canola into that field. Let's grab the 6230. And I got to bring this back to fill up with lime. Get this back up and going. Yeah, I think I got all the straw bales off this field. All waypoints, current waypoints, start and stop only. That's what I want to see. Don't need to see the lines everywhere. Although sometimes it's nice to see the path that your tractor is going to be taking. Let's see, gotta wait for the white car. Anyone coming from the other direction? Nope. We're just gonna cut straight across here into our grass field. And some lime, please. Alright, I'm going to get this worker back up and going. I'm going to try to take care of a little bit more of the harvesting. And I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, well, not so much time has passed, but the 6230 is back to spreading some lime for a few minutes anyways, before that runs out. I just emptied out the combine. Not a full trailer, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to empty out the combine again if it was full. So I'm going to come back to the farm. I'm going to unload here. Then I'm going to try to quickly as I possibly can. I need to grab all these wool pallets and pick them up so I can put down one of these sheds. Like I said, they cost $10,000, but we're going to borrow $100,000 anyways to kind of get us through, I hope, until the winter months. Alright, let's get around here. Just ignore those patches of concrete in the middle of the grass field. I actually thought about putting the sheds down there. That way I can get rid of the patches, but yeah, I think the shed over here would be better. Right, detach from that. All right, we just want to grab these. The one in the spawn points I'll leave there. And of course, we always got one. There we go. All right, let's go into... Well, let me back up because I don't know if this is going to be in the way or not. All right, so construction and crap. I forgot. Is it a silo extension? Is it a silo? Yes, it is a silo. I think this one right here is all we're looking for. Not enough money. I beg to differ. It's 10,000. Are you telling me the landscaping fees are that expensive around here? All right. Okay, first, I mean, I got to do it anyways. Let's go ahead and take out a loan. We just want 100,000. And if I do 2 years, it's additional $4,400 a month. If I do 1 year, I think I'll just go 2. I mean, we're going to get it paid off before that anyways, but I need to knock that down just a little bit. All right. Let's go back into construction, silos. Forgot how far that straw is spawning out, so I'm going to put it right there. And now I kind of forgot. Okay, so unloads there. Oh, that. Oh, wow, that deformed the terrain immensely there. Okay, didn't know it was going to be that much. All right, we'll have to do some landscaping on that. Let me spin this around. Surprise, surprise, the 6230 needs to be refilled again. And I'm just bringing this around here for now. We'll turn off the zone markers. But now at least the wool is going to be more organized. And I can actually put the hay in there as well, because that's going to be able to store plenty, I think. Because don't forget now, we got the pallets going to be 5,000 liters apiece. So I'm not going to take up too much space there. Let's go ahead and do this and strengthen it up. And then here somewhere. So instead of a slight big drop off, nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. All right, that's good. All right, combine first. And I hope the pipe is going to be on the side where it's already been harvested. Yeah, we actually should have more. I was thinking 600,000 in June, but then we got the crop to sell also. So maybe 700,000. And nope, you're on that side. Oh, and he didn't do... Oh, you're not full of grain. Oh, you need to be refueled. That I was not expecting. Hold on. You just go ahead and dismiss for now. And we're going to turn that off, because now we got to figure, I guess, either lease a fuel tanker or buy one. She is definitely out of fuel. Wait, why did it fire up? Did Courseplay quit enough for me to... Oh, hold on a second. I don't know if I can do this quick enough. We'll drop that off. I don't know if I can get back to the farm in time or not before I run out of fuel. The store, I mean, I'm kind of up at the corner, so the store is a ways down. You can kind of see the silo. That's where we sell the grain. So the store is a little bit further down. Or get back to the farm where those trees are. And as far as I know, if I remember correctly, I don't think there's any fuel in the fuel tankers down there. I'd have to buy it. So either way, I mean, I got to buy the fuel anyways. Now, once again, just a reminder, because I think this question came up a couple episodes ago again. The reason why I go through a lot of fuel, I got my fuel usage on high. I tend to like to have the fact of refueling on normal and definitely on low. If you're on low, you probably never really have to refuel your tractors unless you have a long going series or let's play. On normal, yeah, you probably have to fill them up once. On high, yeah, it's quite often. Well, at least Courseplay quit the harvester, leaving me enough fuel. I say enough fuel. We're almost there. And while I'm here, I might as well just empty out the oats right into the silo. Wait a minute. Is it my junk? Oh, it needs to be refilled. I'm like, wait. I thought I'm starting to see I saw refilled. I thought it said refueled. No, that's got a decent amount of fuel into it. Okay. But yeah, I need to take care of that in a little bit. Yeah, so this 100,000 should get me until June/July. So 100,000, how much is left on the other one? Yeah, so we should be able to pay off this one here. I got 312,000 left on that one, but by the time June comes, that'll be below 300,000. This will be below 100,000. So if I get rid of those two loans and then whatever money we got left over, hopefully buy field number 4, 3 or 4, field number 3. Exactly $1,500 in fuel? Exactly. Seems kind of odd that it landed exactly on 1,500. And as that unloads, so far in oats, I got $100,000 in oats so far. All right then. Starting to look better and better and better as we move along here. Well, anyways, so we got one shed down. I'm actually probably going to start putting like the hay bales in that shed as well. I should be able to. Actually, while that's unloading, let me just grab this, because this has got our front end loader. If I can put the hay bales in there, because of course the hay bales are for the sheep. That'll free up more shed space. And I need another one of these sheds over by the tableware and sugar plants. But we can do that next time. We got the money. Actually, let me go ahead and fill this up first. Alright, close that up. And just going to grab... Actually, I would like to grab 2 of them, but... Oop, hit the silage bale. Just want to make sure it will accept bales and pallets together, or can it be just pallets or bales? I can't remember if I've ever done both. Again, I haven't used these type of sheds since Hinterland. It's a little bumpy through there. I need to smooth that out as well. Nope, hay bale went right into there, and there it is. Perfect. That is what I like to see. So hay bales and wool will go into there. Starting to come together is the farmyard. Alright, let me get this worker back up and going. So just a little bit of work for me in between episodes. I'm going to get this field, or worker will anyways. Going to finish up the lime work here. We'll get the harvesting done, which is not too far from being done. And then maybe I'll go around, pick up some more straw and get the compost in there. But next episode, we will get ourselves a shed over by the tableware production so I can store all that stuff. And then maybe we will go ahead and replant canola into that oat field over there right away. And then that'll be all set for next season. But anyways, if you made it this far in the video and you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps out the channel and the video more than you know. And if you haven't done so already, you might want to hit that subscribe button as well. But this is where we are going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you again right here in Western Australia. But until then, have a good one. I can barely sneak by here.